Good morning. It is Friday. There is coffee and a little bit more work to be done. So, going to tie into it today. Um, yeah, excited to be getting close to the end of this map for Jesse and to see where it ends up taking us. So, we're just going to finish up the forest in this lower left hand corner here, and then what remains is to detail the road coming through this section, the plains on this far edge of the border, and then to do the compass rose. So my goal for today is to get through the rest of the landscape and leave the compass rose for the end. I would like to read the book that Jesse wrote, which I'm planning on doing this weekend, in order to design a compass rose that has some elements of the story woven into it. So that is my plan for today. Gonna just get at it, I guess. Good morning, Pat. How are you? I want to work for a little bit and then we'll do some world building. I just want to finish off the land down here and maybe do some of the plains detail. I'm gonna leave the compass rose though. So I figure we'll work for an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and then switch over to the world building if that sounds okay. I'm just feeling anxious about getting this to the furthest possible state where I crack into reading the book to get more information about the compass rose. Yeah, the land down under. Indeed, indeed. Stephanie said that she would try to join us around 11:30 if she could. She's got clients this morning. And she said that the song for today is the Oompa Loompa song. So just in case that is relevant, that will be what's going on with her. There's my Laura. Hello, love. How are you? Was it Romper Room or Polka Dot Door that had the mirror at the end that was like, I see Patrick and I see Laura? I was always so, like, upset as a kid because my name is a really weird name, so it's not like I would ever have been said in that context. Heart of Glass. Yeah, Romper Room, I think you're right. Never said your name either. That surprises me because, like, for the generation, Patrick was a much more common name. Marla, hello, love. Yeah, that's what happens when I manage to draw for 6 hours in a day instead of just an hour and a half. I was pretty happy with my progress yesterday. I can feel it pretty good in my hands today, though. Like this pen, even though I love the way that it draws, it weighs probably 3 times more than a micron. And that's a very um, real change when you're drawing a marathon session, like a 6 hour. I broke it up into 2 sections yesterday, but I find that about an hour and a half to 2 hours is really what I'm comfortable doing with this pen, and then I need to stop and have a break. So, something that I had not factored in when I decided to give it a shot. I should see if there are other pens that are lighter that have a similar kind of nib, but I mean, that's going to be a quest ongoing. Yay, curled up in bed! That's exciting. So what did you think about my poorly executed edition of Sawmills in yesterday's message? I thought it was great, and if I was working on a map of my own, I think I would add them. I think that it would really be encouraging and challenging for me to start adding more details like that. To my own maps for sure. I did a lot of like little details, like just random locations and stuff in the Anaven map at the beginning. That was my very first map. And I really liked it, and I got away from doing them. I don't really know why. But it might be a good thing to kind of go back to my roots on that and work with it some more. Oh, it's muggy in here again today. Hi, Saxon. What are you doing? I'm working. How about that? Yeah, good boy. Oh, yes. Hi, I see you. I can't really pet you and draw at the same time, my boy. Doesn't work so well. Can you curl up under the desk for a while? No, just leave the room. All right, that works too. Yep, he's definitely insulted. I mean, to be fair, he's pretty wonderful when I start working. Like, he's very rarely ever insistent on attention or anything, which is wonderful because he could be a lot worse about breaking my concentration or putting stuff on my desk. I had to really work on that with him because he likes to come and bring me his toys and try to put them in my lap, or for a while he was putting them up on the table. And I had to break him of that because otherwise, if he puts a dirty toy up on a map that I'm working on, like that could be damage that I cannot undo. So, got him out of that habit real quick. hot here as well. I had to take a friend to an all-morning appointment. I'm waiting for 2 p.m. when your fellow Canadian book artist posts his latest batch of books. Let's see. Covers journals with leather. Some cool ones. Oh, that's exciting. You sent me a picture of some of those a while ago, didn't you? Ones that you had gotten? Was that you? No, I can't remember. I feel like somebody sent me pictures of journals that were covered in leather and were super awesome. It was you, yeah. Good morning, Gary. How are you, love? I'm sorry. Was it the crowds? That's unfortunate. I'm sorry, dear. Yeah, it was a busy day yesterday, which I'm really happy about. It was, like I was saying earlier, it was really nice to I drew for about 6 hours yesterday, which is the longest drawing I've done in the span of a day in probably a couple of months. It was really nice to sit and have that kind of attention span again. I did it over 2 sessions, which helped. Um, but yeah, lots of progress. Oh my goodness, Brian, how are you? Alive, long time no see. Indeed, indeed. I am super happy to see you. I've been wondering how you've been. I've been enjoying your photos. Thank you for specifying the plural. I'm doing pretty well. Working on a commission map. Dave is on his way back to Latvia for 40 days. So it's just me and the dog holding down the fort again. Um, and yeah, other than that, life is pretty quiet here for me. No real complaints. What about for you? Good morning, my Michael. How are you? I send you Tritos. The only Tritos I have on my desk right now are Tuscan style salami sticks and pork rinds. But I have coffee. So if you want coffee instead, I send you coffee. I think I need to refill my pen. Maybe not quite yet. Kind of busy but work, but enjoyed 2 4-day hiking trips and planning a third with friends at the end of this month. That is fabulous. Not a lot of drawing. No, I kind of figured that you've been doing stuff other than drawing lately. Both dog and I will enjoy the meats. All right, I send you the meats. How is puppy this morning? Where are you going hiking this time, Brian? Yeah, I do need to fill my pen. Heckin' bored, but snuggly. That sounds like Saxon. Saskatchewan, Gary. There are tons of trees in northern Saskatchewan. Marla is also in Canada with me, Brian. Different part of Canada, but Canada. Well, I'm excited to see more of your pictures. Maybe I will draw another one. You certainly get to hike in some very picturesque places. what the country is like. Yeah, that's fair. I haven't seen it yet, Laura. I know that it's there, but I did not watch it this morning. I'm sorry. I will, I promise. I saw that Patty Lawrence commented on it and said that it was really impressive, so I'm extra excited to see it. I was gonna start reading the book that this map is for last night because I have an author copy, but I ended up blowing it off to watch Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and talk to a couple of friends who are going through some hard times. So I had a very different kind of evening than what I had originally planned. Which version of what, Gary? Saying in Canada is like throwing a dart at a barn door. Yes, you're not kidding. Yeah, you're not wrong. We have a lot of space here. Lots of places for people to be. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Oh, um, I watched the Johnny Depp version. I prefer the Gene Wilder version, I think. Um, I I like and appreciate that there was a doll as an executive producer on the Johnny Depp version, and I like and appreciate that there are chunks of the dialogue that are ripped straight out of the book. Like, they are lines from the book, and I think that that is just a marvelous attention to detail. Um, and I like some of the visuals of what happened. I remember liking it more the first time I watched it, which was when it came out a number of years ago. On the rewatch, I found certain aspects of it off-putting and a little bit obnoxious. Um, it really struck me how Johnny Depp's character was giving me Michael Jackson vibes, like the creepy caricature of Michael Jackson vibes. I didn't like how his skin tone made him look like a wax mannequin. Stuff like that was just very eerie. But I think that the actor that they got to play Charlie in the Johnny Depp version is just the most wholesome child ever, and I was just like, "I love you, boy." Like, instantly, I'm just so want the world for him, despite the fact that he barely had any lines throughout the film. He just carried a lot with his presence. It was quite incredible. Um, but yeah, Johnny Depp was super, super awkward. I think, like, that was the intention, and I think he carried it through very, very well. Um, but yes, awkward. Very, very awkward. So there was that. Saxon's running in his sleep. It's really cute. Um, I'd say I can recommend it with reservations. Like, understand it's not the Gene Wilder version. I feel like the Gene Wilder version is a lot more wholesome in its way, a lot less jaded. Um, Certainly much more my impression of what Willy Wonka the character would have been like from when I read the book, and, like, I love the books. Roald Dahl is one of my favorite authors to this day. Um, so I definitely had a different perception of the character of Willy Wonka than what the Johnny Depp version implied. Yeah, there was singing in the Johnny Depp version. Um, Voice like a nasal cannon is not a bad description of that at all. It was very dissonant. Um, and yeah, like Gary says, technically well done, but not necessarily pleasant. Whereas the Gene Wilder version was certainly much more melodic. Definitely like still as nonsensical in terms of the lyrics, but more melodic. I also found it easier to understand the lyrics in the Gene Wilder version um, than in the Johnny Depp version. There was a lot of like orchestra and techno and stuff like that that went into the Johnny Depp version that made the lyrics difficult to understand sometimes, which I thought kind of defeated the purpose of having the songs in there in the first place. I didn't know that he has a great singing voice. I think that's fair, Patrick. I was excited to see it initially because I really enjoy Tim Burton's visual style for a lot of things. I find his work aesthetically very exciting a lot of the time. That extra surrealist element of things is really brilliant. Um, so that was kind of going on, and I thought that was really interesting. I have not seen Sweeney Todd. That's true. I should put that on my list of things. Darker than you wanted to see. I love Helena Bonham Carter. Like, I just think she's such a splendid actress. What was Wolfie doing? Is he escaping into the yard? Ink on my finger. I'll smudge that everywhere. There we go. I tend to tell myself I'll check out certain movies when they hit the small screen, then forget 3/4 of them. Pat, you and me both. Absolutely. That is a problem in my life. Struggle is real. Um, for sure, for sure. Wolf got out while you were bringing in groceries. Well, obviously you managed to wrangle him again. Good job. I'm looking forward to watching The Boys this weekend. It's supposed to be nice weather, so I'll spend the days on the couch. You just chased him down this time? As long as that works, right? Then that is okay. I just need a quick bio break, you guys. I'll be right back. Hi, Sass. You're okay. Just stay put. Good boy, Doodle. You didn't even move. That's a good Goomba. Not sure if I'll watch season 2. The Boys was also pretty dark. I've seen the trailer for The Boys, not sure how I feel about it. I'm surprised that I'm looking forward to the season. Perhaps it's testament to how poor the selection is for any good TV shows. I missed the trailer. Has anybody watched The Umbrella Academy? That's on my list of season 2 things. Alex is watching it right now. A bit too slow, hey? First world problem, but I need some hair ties. All I have is a terrible elastic. Oh, my hair is getting too long. Too long, I say. Which is funny, because, you know, it used to be down past my butt. Now it is not. I have like functionally no nib on this 005. It's been pounded through the stippling just into nothing. I'm so hard on my pens. Story of my life, 005 solidarity. Yeah. Heavy metal. Woo! You just assume that you'll destroy a 005 for every 4 projects. That is legitimate. Absolutely. I feel like I've let you down, Michael. I don't know that song. Ticket to Paradise, maybe. I can do that one. Oh, for those of you joining the stream late, Stephanie said the song of the day was the Oompa Loompa song. She may be able to join us around 11:30. It's from the heavy metal film soundtrack, which is arguably neither heavy nor metal. Fair enough. Nostalgia is powerful. Dennis, hey, welcome, welcome. How's your morning going? The original Oompa Loompa, of course. Yes, I agree with that. eBay is based around nostalgia. I believe that to also be true, Patrick. Good observation. A flair for rhyme. It might be, but I think you're in a crowd where it would pass. I have decided that 10:30 a.m. is not too early to have a hamburger instead of making breakfast. I agree with that, Marla. Do it. I think hamburgers for breakfast is a perfectly reasonable thing. I've done it. Tree of derision. I feel like you need to draw a map of adult concepts, Michael. Have like the waterfall of vanity, the tree of derision, the the planes of overextension or overwork or something. I think that could be really interesting. I don't understand eating eggs with hamburgers. I gotta say that. That's a thing. I don't understand eggs and burgers. It's never made sense to me. Maybe that makes me a heretic. I don't know. It's a royal with cheese. No cheese on your burgers either, Marla? Do you cheese in other contexts, or are you just anti-cheese? Pulp Fiction. Sorry, Dennis. I got nothing. Haven't seen it. Can't taste the cheese when it's on a burger. Give me that cheese on the side so I can taste it. That's legitimate. I mean, why waste the taste experience? I'm way too fussy to do eggs on burgers. Yeah, no, Dennis, the number of films that I haven't seen and like TV that I haven't seen would blow your mind. You are much safer assuming that I do not know the reference because I have lived under a rock when it comes to television for a very long time. Sorry, friends. I will let you down in that category every time. I only just saw The Big Lebowski this year. That's fair. I saw The Big Lebowski probably 2 years ago, maybe three. Dave was absolutely incensed that I had not seen it. And this happens fairly regularly when he figures out I haven't seen a movie, then I have to sit down and watch it with him like right then. So we call it remedial movie education, and I frequently joke about it on Facebook. I'll like make a post saying, "Tonight in remedial movie education, I watched Jurassic Park." And people will be like, "You've never seen Jurassic Park?" And they take like 5 minutes to freak out all over me, and then they feel better about themselves. And I'm just like, sorry, TV was not a priority for a long time. I didn't see Star Wars until into my 20s. Yeah, Jurassic Park, a whole bunch of them are really new to me. So the dude does abide. Your dispatcher says there's something wrong with my cable. I'm sorry. I'm confused, but that's okay. It's probably worth it to watch it, Marla. What did you think of it? Okay, I feel better that it's a Big Lebowski joke. Missed it. It's all good. I was just confused for a second, that's all. I mean, I remember watching the movie, but I don't remember that specific one. So I figured it was Figured that was what was going on. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Marla. I enjoyed it a lot too. We, in my TAing sessions, because I taught intro to religion, um, we would use the Big Lebowski as like and like Dudism as talking an introduction to talking about like new religious movements, and that was always fun. It was harder to do because a lot of the younger kids hadn't seen the movie, so had no point of reference for what I was talking about, but it was pretty awesome. There was also a surprising number of students that had never seen Star Wars, and like Star Wars is a go-to within religious studies for talking about Buddhism. So that was really astonishing to me the first time I got in front of a classroom and a bunch of people were like, "Yeah, I've never seen Star Wars." And I was like, "Hey, I didn't see it until I was in my 20s, so I can't judge you, but this is going to interrupt with my lesson plan like pretty firmly." Um, we've seen it way too often. Donnie, you're out of your element. You're like a child that walks into a room where the adults are talking. Christmas Hallmark Netflix movies and screaming. That sounds like a holiday tradition that I could get involved in. White Russians involved. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. How do we feel about putting, like, a black line along this road? I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like it needs something else, though. Some wagon tracks placed randomly in the center, yeah, maybe that would work. I can't do color on this one. It's a commission map for a book, so it needs to stay completely black and white. Otherwise, I would be into that. The emphasis does need to, like, focus attention on the road, though. Like, that's important. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to do that. What kind of ones are you talking about? Yeah, I kind of thought that's what I was doing with the stippling, but I wonder if I'm not succeeding with it as much as I'd hoped to. Crash courses on Steven Universe, She-Ra, and Adventure Time. Those are three things I have completely missed out on. Mm, I think I've seen the first season of She-Ra. I've heard very good things. I've heard very, very good things. I tried watching Rick and Morty, and it is just not for me. I understand it's a bit of a zeitgeist, but I can't do it. Not my thing. You like the road? Okay. But it punches down, yeah. Steven Universe is hard for me to watch at first, given the character is very shallow in the beginning, so he can grow later. But it ended up being pretty awesome. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of humor that punches down either. Yeah, I have pencil lines on here, Michael. They're probably not super obvious to the camera, but I gotta figure out what I'm doing with this. I don't know that I love it. Then again, I don't know that I need to love it, which is part of the thing. It needs to communicate clearly. That's the most important part. Communication. Hmm. Death of the author is dangerous. I mean, I get it, but also dangerous. Like, yeah. I've watched It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia and only found it interesting when I realized it's supposed to be rooting against the main characters, which are awful human beings. I could see that taking a little bit to clue into because, like, the main characters are generally our protagonists and we're supposed to root for them. So that's a very interesting way to be subversive of the script. Sometimes you do have to know, Michael. You're completely right. Hmm. I'm glad somebody's rooting for me. Thank you for that. I felt that way about Knives Out, Michael. Have you seen that one? I mean, it was really interesting. They did a lot of, like, fabulous commentary on undocumented workers and people of color and the positions of elitist whites and stuff. Like, it was, honestly, in my opinion, a very, very smart movie. But there were moments of it that made me just so incredibly uncomfortable because 'cause I'm watching this very rich family do some really heinous things to this poor, nanny, care worker, caregiver, was just like, "Yeesh." But power comes with privilege, right? That's a thing. I like Archer quite a bit, actually. It took me a little bit to get into it because I was like, some of this humor is just like, "Wow, what?" Um, but once I got into it and understood the level of satire that it was operating with, I was like, "Yeah, I like this show. It's really good." I haven't seen BoJack Horseman. It just reminds me of Bad Horse from Doctor Horrible's sing-along vlog, which we just showed to Lisa the other night, and her reaction was fabulous. She was like, "Wait, what is this, and why isn't there more of it?" And I was like, "Sorry, boss. The internet giveth and the internet taketh away." I love The Good Place. I love The Good Place so much. Yeah, The Good Place is probably my favorite TV that I've watched in such a long time. It was smart, it was thoughtful, it was compassionate, it handled all kinds of social issues just brilliantly. Yep, yep, yep. Huge fan. Hamburger. Nom 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 nom. I might have to have one of those for lunch now, Marla. I think you started a trend. Go have a shower. Clean up your act. Go clean up your act, Michael. And then come back. Okay, we have a road. Oh my goodness. All right, how are we going to deal with this other road? Thank you, Marla. Do, 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 do. That sounds awesome, Marla. I hope you have a great time. I'll be on for a while today. We're going to do some world building later on, once I've got the drawing that I want to get done today finished. So that's my plan. We'll be here for a while, I think. Thank you for coming to hang out. It was really nice to have you. To disinfect the old meat bag. That's fair. Coffee time. Solid plan. How are we at an hour and a half already? Oh my God, time is flying. Do. Brillo pad and some Ajax, and I'll show y'all how to scour the scuppers. Scuppers is such a good word. Put him in the scuppers with a hose pipe on him. Put him in the scuppers with the hose pipe on him. Put him in the scuppers with the hose pipe on him. Early in the morning. A whole pantry for those preserves. I learned that one in school grade choir, probably like grade 3 or grade 4. We used to sing it as a round. It was a pretty big deal for me at the time because I felt like I super competent singer when I sang it. Mm. Cats pretty much own the world, or at least I think they do. I believe that to be true. Conflict. I don't want none of that. Oh, I guess I am. Sorry, missed the obvious yet again. I'm super good at that. Okay, need a 5-minute break. Well, probably less than 5 minutes. Be right back. I think my stomach is just unhappy with me this morning. Not sure what the deal is. I am a monster. It's true. All right. Only Tuesday. That's not very much of a disruption for a hurricane. I feel like I don't even know what to say to stuff like that because like I live in such a geographically stable area. Like we don't really have issues like that except for in the last few years there's been a couple of really epic forest fires in a few different places, but none close to where I've been. So things like hurricanes or supercell storms or stuff like that is just super not part of the norm here. We get cold. We get very cold sometimes. But other than that, things are pretty stable. So I find that to be a good thing. We're fairly geopolitically stable. I would like for the country as a whole, yes. I would argue my province is pretty divided right now. There's a lot of issues with the relatively newly elected provincial government, in my opinion. Um, so we're seeing some pushback on that. I think, my opinion. So yeah. By the time hurricanes hit Delaware, they are usually through the region in several hours instead of days like Florida. That makes sense to me. Yeah. All right. How do we feel about the plains on this side of things? Are they too plain or are they an okay minimalist contrast to the busyness going on this side of the map? They're too plain? Okay. Oh. Shockingly white. All right. How do I adjust this? What do we think of that top corner? Is that a little better? It's just stippling, it's not full on woods. Do I need to zoom in? like move the camera, or can you guys see what I'm talking about? Zoom, please. Okay. Figure out how to do this with some kind of elegance. Doesn't want to focus now. There we go. Sort of. Okay. We will do more of that then. Lighter in the center now. Yeah, okay. That works for me too. It is a fantasy book, yes. You're liking this? Okay, good. Good, 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 good. Nice, Alex. What you doing? Which side, Patrick? Here? I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. I can probably fade out more of these lines, though. Make this a little gentler. I'm here. I'm not sure how to make that happen. Hi, Saxon. What do you need? Change outside? Just a second, friends. Gotta go let dog out. Let's go. Three or four above the road. More like that. Might just be that this whole section needs texture, which is fine. It's just going to take some time. Come on, camera. Let's try this. Might just need to be, there's got to be texture the entire way across here, which is fine. Like I said, it's just going to take some time. Okay, well, we'll just do a little bit over here then to kind of blend the road in and kind of leave it. I like it like this. Like I'm comfortable with it here. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I can. If there is critique, that's true. Okay. See you when you get back, Laura. Book sale time, which you'll be listening in back after you spend too much money. All right. Well, that sounds good, Pat. What time is it where you are? Almost 2, right? Because it's almost noon here. It's looking all right. I'm glad because I was getting real nervous for a second. There's something about getting towards the end and then being like, am I doing the right thing? Because, I'm now, I think, 16 hours into this thing. I would not want to start over now. You got a scram? Okay. Have a good one, Michael. Come hang out later if you can. If not, I totally understand. Thank you for spending so much of your day with me already. Bye, Michael. All right. I think I want to leave it there for now. Let it sit and marinate for a little bit. So why don't I go grab my world building stuff and do a bit of that. Hi, Doodle. There we go. All right, Sax, we gotta go grab the bag. Let's grab the bag, shall we? All right. All right. All right, what do I need? Who's all on the stream? Should I quit for a while? I guess it is lunchtime. But if there's people who are still here that want to hang out, that's cool. I can chill. You'll be here after lunch too? Okay, I think I might take a break then and go grab myself some foods. Yeah, I think let's do that. And then I'll come back for world building stream after lunch. I think I need to give my hand a break. I'm a little bit tired in the hand business. What time do I plan to restart? Let's say 2 p.m. my time. That's in an hour and 45 minutes. And give me time to cook and do my dishes and take a break. Work for you? Okay, cool. All right, that will be the plan then. I will post to Facebook before I hop back online. All right, have fun with your book shopping. That sounds super exciting. Let me know what you get. All right, catch you later.